Mr. Paul Stewart. Tonight's starting goaltenders are brought to you by Upper Deck. Nobody does hockey like Upper Deck. And for the Hartford Whalers, the former Gopher Frank Pietrangelo, John Casey gets the start for the Minnesota North Stars. And Casey has appeared in 31 games for the North Stars this season, Mac. And last night it was Darcy Walkalock, John Casey's turn tonight.
John Casey is 3-4 against Hartford in his career. And Frank Pietrangelo, who spent several years up and down in the Pittsburgh organization, in the net to our right for the Hartford Whalers. Ready to go as Neil Broughton wins the draw from Craven, and we're underway with the North Stars and the Hartford Whalers on an icy night in Hartford. Oscorto along with Duchesne and Broughton, the starting forward line for the North Stars. He did not play last night and has been suffering from a lower back strain. Skated tonight and is available to play tonight. The Stars were going basically with 4 defensemen and trying to work in Tommy Shodin, who didn't do badly at all last night, although normally he does not take regular defensive shifts, just 1 or 2 in a game usually, and normally works on the power play. And young Roy Mitchell, who was called up an emergency recall from Kalamazoo. Behind the net, Zarley Zalapski is taken down. Zalapski got both the Whaler goals last night in a 3-2 overtime loss at Boston. They were both on the power play. The only goals the team was able to score.
Bob Gainey last night was not happy, to say the least, after that game with the New York Islanders, and he was very quiet on the bus ride to Hartford last night. Today he hopes his team will show a little more emotion and a little more aggression right out of the blocks, and hopefully tonight he can get it going. Mike McDonald on the rush. He had not scored a goal, a point in 7 games going into, including that game last night, until he got kind of a wicked, wild, crazy bomb from the blue line.
No such thing as a bad goal.
I said to him, it's a nice goal, Michael. He rolled his eye.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much. Along the draw, got a swipe at it there, but it's turned out of the zone by young Joe Day. Turned back by Jim Johnson. And punch it down to Frank Pietrangelo. Carlson behind the net. Slammed into by Craig. Stars want to come out with some jump and vinegar going tonight. They did not have a good start last night. 3 goals spaced around the midway part of the first period. Wound up all the damage that was needed in that game. Here in the corner now is Nick Kiprios. Given for Washington in June, and the Whalers score at 1:15 of the first period, and it's 1-0.
Yake had himself planted out in front of John Casey, and he took a perfect pass and got in behind the North Stars defense and was literally uncontested, setting it up Kiprios. And Yake had a nice low shot from the other side of the ice. Kiprios working in the corner, and nobody's out to cover Yake, and a quick shot beats Casey. 1:15 into the hockey game.
So Yake scores his 9th of the year from Kiprios in 1:15 of the first period. And the North Stars are the home early here. It is 1-0, and they bring it back down. Trent Klatt in a line with Mike McPhee and Dave Gagne. That's where they put him. Tommy Shodin fires from the point. It goes to the corner boards, and here's Eric Weinrich, former Maine Black Bear. The all-rookie team with New Jersey in '91. They come back out to neutral ice, and the Whalers will bring it back over the line. Castle's in the circle. Taken down, and a penalty is going to be called on McPhee as he tripped Castles, and the Hartford Whalers have the 23rd power play in the league. They'll go against the North Stars' #1 rated penalty kill.
51-51 or 853-9333 to get a ticket.
Mike McPhee got a tripping penalty at 1:47 in the first period. The Whalers lead 1-0, and they go on the power play. And the power play has not been kind in recent weeks to the Hartford Whalers. They wheel it around, and they actually, you talk to the Whalers people, and they're not desperately unhappy with it. They get a lot of passes, they get a lot of shots, they don't get any goals. And it's 23rd in the league. The North Stars have continued to be on top of the National Hockey League in penalty killing, and they are tonight, holding opponents to a 13% power play on the league. The league average power play, incidentally, is only about 19%. Andrew Kinsel's Craven punches one on, and Casey sticks to the corner. Verbeek behind the net, and the power play runs a minute 14 for the Whalers. Pulled away by Andrew Kinsel's behind the net, pestered by Tenori as they go to the corner board. Here's Jeff Sanderson. Picks it up for Craven. High slot, the drive is up the net. Casey makes the save. Now the North Star penalty killing unit, which has been so opponent power play.
And John Casey is able to see this shot as his penalty killers know that good penalty killing begins and ends with the goaltender. And if they're able to let Casey see the long shots, cut down the passing lanes, and tie up the opposition on the rebounds, they have a good chance of killing them off. That's what they've done this year. They use a lot of different people also in the penalty killing,
right.
Mac. Just about anybody that's in a North Stars uniform is eligible to go out there and kill a power play.
Well, and if you can coach them like that and get them playing like that, that is a very good thing the way things are in hockey these days, because last night a rare game when you play much of it 5-on-5. Weinrich now with the power play running 5 seconds for the Hartford Whalers. 1-0 Whalers lead. Weinrich one times and it was deflected by Duchesne. Dane couldn't get a piece of it. Outside the left face-off circle later. Nylander wrapped up with Johnson. Backhanded out of the zone by Gaetan Duchesne. And with 38 seconds left in their power play, the Whalers' Sarli Zalapki will have to come back. Former Pittsburgh Penguin leads it out to neutral ice. Half a minute and the North Stars will be at full strength. That flanks the glass. Dane for the drive. That's deflected in front of the ice. And company came down in front of the net. And a power play goal for the Whalers makes it 2-0 Hartford.
John Casey been victimized twice. This time he gets caught again going out behind his net. And I think it's sort of a visiting team bounce that creates all the trouble for him. Craig Ludwig is there to try and smack it out of the crease. Casey gets caught behind the net. The puck doesn't go where he thinks it will. And there to bang it in is Patrick Poulin, the young winger for the Hartford Whalers, and it is 2-0 Hartford, 3:23 into the game. The North Stars had a crummy start last night. This is something they did not want to see tonight, but here it is.
That is his 4th power play goal of the year. The rookie Patrick Poulin was their #1 pick in the draft in '91, and he made some big points in the playoffs against Montreal last year. Now 16:24 to go in the first, and the Whalers lead by 2.
Call 853-9333 to find out more information about these beautiful collector's prints.
Oh, they're nice too. Each of them individually numbered and signed by the players. It is 2-0. The Whalers lead. The puck in the North Star zone. The goal was Poulin from Yake on a power play at 3:29. Stars need a goal. I mean, they got to score. Everything that can cure your ills on the road sometimes. They just pop one in the other guy's net. And much as I like Frank Pietrangelo, I wish him all civ tonight.
In all seriousness, last night the North Stars waited nearly 40 minutes to get a goal, and it came on an unlikely shot from Mike Madonna at the point. Tonight they can't afford to do that, and in fact, Bob Gainey's complete game plan is just out the window. Tonight was the night they talked about a fast start. Hartford and Boston were in a brutal bang on each other kind of hockey game last night.
As they always are, yeah.
And Gainey thought, well, this might be the night, we can get healthy, because coming up, we got 2 days rest, and the North Stars play New Jersey and Pittsburgh to end the road trip up. And, boy, I'll tell you, it does not get easier.
No, Jersey's been playing well, and Pittsburgh is having another sensational year. Here's Mike Craig now for Minnesota. The Stars attack, but Madonna brings it in. They were offside with Alec breaking down the right wing. It is 2-0 Hartford, 15:44 to go in the first period. First of 2 meetings this season between these 2 teams. They'll meet again on March 27th at the Met. Last year, each team won a game, and there was a tie. In fact, the Stars had 3 of those points here, and the Whalers won at the Met Center. You can't see it from that picture, but the left ear of Mike Madonna is a thing of beauty, let me tell you. 35 stitches in that thing. Broke the cartilage. He was checked from behind, killing a penalty the other night on New Year's Eve. And as he went down, his ear hit Darian Hatcher's knee and caught the material of the sock. You couldn't do that if you tried. And really ripped it up. Asked him how it was today. He said, fine, considering it's got 35 stitches. How do you expect it to be? It's as fine as you might imagine.
And they had fashioned a pad for the inside of his helmet to go over his ear. That would protect it. As he's spinning the other way.
Turn around, Mike.
It's the other side. Come on, Michael, turn now. Jerry Pink's out of the way. Well, it looks like it's healing up pretty quickly. Hard to see. Look at that. Well, there's the right side. And it's all dark and spooky in the right side. I don't know what